Hello, welcome to our channel. My name's Julie and my husband and I are both full-time resellers on eBay and a little bit on Poshmark. And by full-time I mean that is our only source of income besides a very measly amount from YouTube because our YouTube channel is not that big. But if you hit the subscribe button down below, you can help us grow. So in today's video, I'm going to go over my top 10 money saving and time saving tips that we use pretty much every day in our business. Tip number one is have all your family, friends, neighbors save packing material for you. Boxes plus the stuff that's inside. Like I went to my parents and my sisters last night and I picked like a load up. Shoe boxes. I love shoe boxes. Now that USPS charges so much for priority mail, I hardly ever use the priority mail shoe boxes. I end up shipping things ground, so I'm always kind of looking for boxes to ship my shoes in. So anytime someone has shoe boxes, love it. Padded envelopes. They'll give me used padded envelopes. Sometimes they have address on them, sometimes they don't. I use these. I slide them, like say I put a box inside a box, like I sold something that was already packaged up, like say a new appliance or something. I will slide this between the two boxes to act like as a double sheet of bubble wrap. And because it's like a slippery material, it slides in really quickly. As you can see, they've saved me all different paper, bubble wrap. And my most favorite of packing supplies are pillow packs, which are hard to come by these days. Find people that get the meal delivery services. Even if you put like an ad up on your local Facebook group or next door group asking if anybody that gets meal delivery services would, meal kits, I guess, would save the stuff for you. This is Home Chef. They give these 2 sheets of like kind of like batting covered in plastic. These things are amazing for shipping breakable items. Then a neighbor gets fresh dog food delivered and it comes with this stuff that's like biodegradable but also a great packing material. And she gets, I think, Hello Fresh, and it comes with all this styrofoam in a box. I love, like, this is just so awesome. Like if I had something very breakable, I could put it in a small box inside here and there's no crushing this. So absolutely talk to family, friends, and neighbors. If necessary, put out an ad and look for these kind of shipping supplies for free. You can save so much money. That's not to say that I don't buy boxes. I get boxes with my eBay coupon that I normally have to pay just a couple dollars for. I buy like my poly mailers and a couple different size smaller boxes. But at times you need big boxes like this and you need that packing material. People will say, oh, you're spending so much time looking for free supplies. In my case, I'm not looking. I've already asked the people. They tell me I'm getting them from my neighbors on the street, so they just drop them off at my house, and I'm getting them from relatives, so they just save them for me, and when I visit, I just pick up the items. All right, the next way I save money, and I admit it took me too long to figure this tip out. So instead of paying for the shipping through eBay with my eBay balance, I pay through PayPal, and then I have a business rewards credit card connected to it. Now, disclaimer, if you are someone that can't be responsible with credit cards, then don't do this. But I personally pay my credit card bill every single week. Once a week, I sit down and do all my personal and my business bills, and I pay both personal and business credit cards once a week. I don't want that huge balance collecting through the month and me looking at my business account and being like, oh, I have all this money, but there's like a $3,000 credit bill outstanding. You know, I pay it once a week. It's normally like around, I think like $700, just depending on how much we shopped and shipped. So I personally have Chase for Business. I mean, you get whatever card works for you. If you want airline miles, if you want points back, you can get cash, but they also offer gift cards that you can get like more bang for your buck. So it's like great. I get gift cards for eating out. I get gift cards like for Bath and Body Works, and I use them when I buy like presents. It's really just free money for using the credit card, you know, for what you would normally do. I will show you how you switch over. It's really just a button when you're in the bulk shipping tool to show you like what your two choices are. Now, just so you know, you cannot use your PayPal connected account if you're shipping FedEx or UPS. They make you take it from your available funds.
So this is how you switch over to using PayPal to pay for your things. So I'm in the bulk shipping section. So it says, you know, I have like 6 labels to print in here. So once you're ready to ship, you hit review and purchase. So when you go to this page, you have eBay funds, which is where your money is subtracted from any funds that you have in your eBay account. And then the second option is PayPal. I always choose PayPal because I have my business credit card set as my preferred credit card in PayPal. Anytime I ship, it automatically charges my business credit card, and I get those sweet, sweet cashback bonuses.
So the next time-saving tip is have a custom SKU system and a very organized inventory. I watch some YouTubers, you know who you are, ADH Dave, spend so long looking for their items that they have listed. I get comments under videos and direct messages on Instagram from people saying, oh my gosh, you're so organized. Like, it takes me so long to find my stuff. You do not want that happening, especially as you scale up. So for our clothing, we have a custom SKU system. So every single item has a number on it and they go in chronological order. As you can see, there's lots of items. Like our SKU system was in the 6,000s and now we just started back at 1 this year. So if it is a clothing item, it goes in a bag, it gets a SKU system. Then on eBay, the SKU is put in. So here, I'm just going to quickly show you the screen. Here's some of our listed items. As you can see, under custom SKU, which the buyer cannot see, it has the number $53.98, and then the second number is how much I paid for the item. But I can find all my clothing items so easily. Now, obviously, we sell items that aren't clothing. So I'll go over to like open shelves like this, and I'll give you examples. If it is something that is in a box that I can't see what it is from the box, it gets a little posted on it. This is a Little People nativity set. If it is like glassware or a big chunky item, it just sits on these open shelves. So I can easily see the item and I know that's where it's going to be kept. Come over here. These drawers are done by themes. This is the Christmas drawer. This is like a toy drawer. This has like jewelry and belts in it. I have like one with like underwear. I have a bunch of packaged underwear. Like the bottom one is like household items, like silverware and stuff. So I know which drawer to go in if, you know, if I sell something of that nature. And then our shoe section, I have a men's shelf. I have a kid's shelf. I primarily have women's shoes. So I have bins. This bin has 5, 6. That's 9. That one's 7. That's 9 and 10 sandals. The one on the bottom is 8. If it's a big chunky boot, it will be on this shelf. And these open shelves here, if, as I said, if it's in a box, it has a Post-it note on it or it's out. I do have like a purse bin. I have a stuffed animal bin. So everything is where it's supposed to be. And when I go to pull my orders, I can pull it so fast. All right, another money saving tip. Something that is so easy to do. Tell people what you do. We, over the years, you know, have discussed it with people in our neighborhood. We always host at least one garage sale a year. People will come, they'll ask, you know, how do you have so much stuff every year? We explain what we do for a living. Then so many times they will say, oh, I have a bunch of stuff I'm getting rid of. I was going to donate it. Do you want it? Yes. We always say yes. We tell them we'll look through it. What we don't want, we'll just donate ourselves because we're at the Goodwill and Salvation Army all the time. Just this week, neighbor dropped off a box of various things. It took me literally like 30 seconds to look through the 3 boxes, and I was very proud of myself. I picked out all but one thing in the first swoop that was worth listing. Later on, I went through it more in depth and I looked stuff up. But I was like, wow, I'm getting a very good eye after all these years. But this was one item that was in the box. There, the brand, I guess it's Soft, but it's with 2 F's, these little booties. I mean, these weren't necessarily something I would have picked up on my own, but they were free and they sold very quickly. I think $22. I'll put on the screen a pair of baby Nikes that she sent me that have already sold. This Wiz Khalifa bobblehead that was brand new was in the box. I have it listed, I think, for $29.99. Should sell from, I'm guessing, like 25 to 27. There's another pair of baby Nikes I listed, some like breakable pieces. Yeah, so simple. Another neighbor just drops things off constantly to me. Like she's older and she's kind of going through and cleaning out her house. So maybe like once a month, she'll just bring me a big box of stuff. And like last time, it had these two primitive wooden shelves in it. I almost just put them in the garage sale pile and I decided to list them. Both of the shelves sold for $25 a piece. We also will look through the things and I pick out things that I think are worth putting at the garage sale. And then the rest of the stuff I just donate. Just like I always get the leftovers for a certain church sale because I talk to people, they know what I do. A relative goes to that church. We got asked if we would take the leftovers. You will be surprised at how often they'll say, I'm about to donate this. Would you like to look through it first? We made thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars last year based on items we got for free by just talking to people and telling them what we do. The next tip is a time saver. Batch photograph. What I mean is have all of your items that you're going to photograph set aside and then sit there and photograph all of them. Take the appropriate measurements you need and everything. I normally have a laundry basket sitting here. I photograph the items, I put them in the laundry basket. Photograph the next item, put it in the laundry basket. Then when I'm done, I carry the laundry basket over to my computer and I list all the items at one time. If you are someone that takes a photo of one item, carries it to like the shipping station, then weighs it, sits down, does the whole listing, stands back up, comes over, repeats the process, that just adds time of going back and forth. Like it is just way more efficient just to do all of one task at one time before you move on to the next item. All right, the next two tips kind of intertwine because you're using the same source to get to both of them. So the first part I'm going to talk about is looking for free like packing material in boxes. For us, mainly what we're looking for is packing paper. I use tons of packing paper to like, pad inside boxes, fill in the voids. Justin wraps weights in them, like I wrap shoes in them. We use so much packing paper and we never pay for any of it. I always say I have been reselling for 4.25 years, I guess. And I only bought packing paper one time. I bought a package from U-Haul out of desperation, and that was before we figured out that you could get it for free. How do we source it for free? We look on sites like Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace. So here I'm going to show you where on Craigslist you're going to look.
So you go over to Craigslist, if it's your first time, put in whatever like region, city you're in, whatever, or put the biggest city next to you. And you'll see there is this for sale section. If you go down to free and click on it, it brings you up a list of everything that's listed for free. So we just check this multiple times a day. Now this is where the second thing comes in, looking for free items to source. People give away so much good stuff. So we're just going to look at my screen. Someone's giving away camping and hiking gear, a rug, a fan, marble top tables. There's curb alerts on here of things people are giving away. So we'll just look for shipping supplies and if there's anything for free that, we could flip. If you're into flipping on Facebook Marketplace, like free stuff, this is a great area to look in. Yeah, you can find a lot of great stuff in the free section. Like this person's giving away 2 sleeping bags and 2 like hiking backpacks. You possibly could sell those hiking backpacks even like on eBay for a decent amount of money.
But Facebook Marketplace is another one. I don't have it logged in on my computer, but you just go into your Facebook account, click on the Marketplace button, and you can type in like free packing paper or packing supplies, things like that, and look for free packing paper there. So that was tip 1. And then tip 2 is also look for free items and free sales. Now, if you don't have a large vehicle, it might be hard for you to go out and pick up large quantities of packing materials. And it might not be worth it just to go and get like a box from someone that's free, unless it's like really close to your house. But when we go and get packed materials, we can fit between 12 and 14 dish barrels in our van. We fold like all the seats down. We have stow and go in our minivan, and they're completely packed and compressed with packing paper. It normally lasts us for anywhere between 4 and 6 months worth of paper. We just put it all in our attic. So in that situation, it is so worth. I mean, we are saving hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars on packing paper. But I don't want you, driving 30 minutes each way to pick up one box of free packing paper. That's not going to save you time or money.
So we find sometimes under the free sale section and sometimes under the garage sale section, free like estate cleanouts. You can just go into whatever the day of the week you want to look up and it will tell you what sales exist. Obviously, I'm in the middle of the week and, it's the dead of winter. So there isn't much going on. But yeah, I will just look under here and see like this says private estate sale.
So this is where you would go to look for free sales. So you can use Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, Nextdoor, any of those places, really for 3 opportunities: free packing material, especially in our case, packing paper; looking for free sales where people post that they're cleaning out an estate and come and pick out whatever you want. Normally it's on like a certain day and time, or just looking for anything free that people are giving away that you think you can resell for more money. All right, the next money saving tip is when you go sourcing, especially if you're going like all day sourcing, like when we go to the bins, we're there from normally like 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Pack yourself some food and some drinks so you don't spend a ton of money on convenience foods. We always each take, Justin takes coffee a lot of the times, I take water. We just have this little lunch kit that we pack with sandwiches, salads, fruit, granola bars, snacks, whatever. We just keep napkins in it. I mean, the amount of money people spend grabbing lunch, drinks, coffee out while they're sourcing can really add up. So we just find that if you just think ahead and pack yourself some lunch and food, you're all set. Another money saving tip: pay attention to your thrift stores and see what days they run sales, have special discounts. Follow them on social media because a lot of times they'll announce their sales. Ask the employees, like, we've been reselling for so long. I just figured out a thrift store chain that's in our area that's a little further away, so we don't visit all the time, but I had no idea. They offer a veterans discount every day of the week for 10% off. And then on certain days, it's 25% off because my husband is a veteran. We have various stores of Goodwill, Salvation Army, and St. Vincent that do a 99-cent day once a week. I've noticed at our St. Vincent de Paul, they have signs hanging around the store that say, Wednesdays, like toys, are this percentage off. Thursday, women's clothes are this percentage off. I know because, as I said, I follow on social media. Like, there's one that always does 50% off sales on like holidays, like bank holidays. So President's Day, Martin Luther King Day, like Memorial Day and things, different holidays like that. Either it'll be the day after the holiday or on the actual holiday, they run these 50% off sales. But when you go to a thrift store, especially if you're going to a new thrift store, just talk to the employees. Ask them if they have special discounts. You can ask if they have, some have student discounts, some have teachers discounts, some have veterans, like our Goodwill. Oh, senior citizens, our Goodwill 55 and over, I think it is 25% off on Monday. And then Tuesdays are students, I think medical professionals and veterans get 25% off. So you just have to keep your eyes open and pay attention to those discounted days. Some, maybe the inventory be really picked over. You might not always want to shop 99-cent days, but when they're doing like a big sale, we just went to one on Monday where the entire store, no exception, was 50% off. And, that's a great sale to go to. And the last tip is a money saver, but more in your personal life than in your reselling life, but they kind of overlap. So whenever we need something, we try to have patience and not just immediately go on Amazon and buy it. You would be amazed at how often, which we just had happen this week, one of us will say, "We need a new this, we need this." And we show up at the bins and there it is. So just a couple days ago, I said to Justin, our entryway like throw rug thing is disgusting. We have had below freezing temperatures and snow almost daily since January 1st, and it is now January 22nd. And our front mat, like that we're all leaving our shoes on, is old anyway, and it is just really gross. So I said, we need a new one. And we both look at each other and we're like, maybe we'll find one at the bins. Sure enough, we go to the bins 2 days ago, and I'll show you what we found. Perfectly usable. I don't even know if it was ever even used, if it was new, but it wasn't in any kind of packaging, but a new rubber bottomed, mat. This was our old one, which is about to be, I might wash it so Justin can use it in the garage, but Justin's also going to show you some examples of.
Okay, so this is my garage gym, and all of this equipment has come through Facebook Marketplace buys or Craigslist buys. A lot of times when I buy, I end up taking, someone just wants to get rid of everything in their garage or basement, so I take it all, and I have just switched out equipment till I got the stuff that I really wanted to keep for myself. The bench, the Smith machine all came from just buys, and I'm not going to sell those kind of things on eBay. I just mainly want the weights to sell off. So it's just a way to pick up stuff and keep some for yourself.
So, pretty much most things we need in life, if you're patient enough, you will find it at the thrift store, at the bins, at a garage sale, instead of just immediately going and ordering a new item. It's great for the environment, it's great for your wallet. Just look for things secondhand. Now, yes, I know we're not going to go out and start wearing used underwear, but a lot of things can be purchased secondhand and you can save yourself tons of money. All right, so those are my 10 time and money saving tips that we use in our eBay business. Please leave your tips below. Tell me things that you do that save you time and money. I'm sure I'll have people disagree with some of my tips, and that's fine because if you leave it in the comments below, it helps with the video anyway. So, what do they say? No press is bad press. So, thank you so much for taking the time to watch. We'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.